Breaking: California to sue over President Donald Trump's border wall. Hello folks, my name is Jen. I'm from Golden State Times, and today we have a breaking news story. This one comes courtesy of The Hill, and it says that the California Attorney General's office prepared to file a lawsuit against President Donald Trump's proposed plan for a wall along the U.S. Mexico border. I knew this was coming, folks. I just knew that was coming. I said it before. The lawsuit will claim that the planned wall would fail to meet federal environmental standards and will also argue that the plan violates the Constitution. A spokesperson for the Democratic Attorney General, Javier Becerra, told Reuters. Becerra is a former member of Congress. Like if that makes any difference, or that doesn't even matter, but whatever. It says it's just the latest fight to erupt over President Trump's signature campaign issue. So there's a lot of anti-American Democrats, okay? A lot of these radicals are going around suing in order to block it. And I said this a million times before because I have reported that the construction has started in Texas, where there are some Democrats in Texas that are suing now. The construction in San Diego has already started, fixing certain parts of it, and the prototypes that are going to be erected later on when the wall is finally funded are about to go up. But this idiot, which is the California Attorney General, is trying to block those prototypes from going up. This is what it's all about, okay? It goes on to say that Congress has yet to fully fund the construction of the wall. President Donald Trump did not insist, and the funding could be included in a deal struck earlier this month to fund the government through December. So that funding still hasn't gone through. That is 100% correct. It says, but the White House had made clear that it is not giving up on the project. President Trump and Vice President Pence, in a series of promoted Facebook ads this week, stated that the wall will be built. And they said, quote, there has been a lot of noise and a lot of rumors, but the wall will be built, and it's not a fence along the southern border of the United States. So they also send that through email. So this idiot, Becerra, whatever his name is, actually had a press conference today. So today he had that press conference, folks. I actually wanted to upload it. I wanted to actually stream it and then upload it. But that press conference that this idiot was having was 60% in Spanish. This anti-American radical spoke 60% in Spanish at this press conference. Okay, so I have audio of the two instances that he actually spoke in English, other than when he said, "Oh yeah, we're going to sue President Trump over absolutely nothing." But let me listen to what he had to say regarding this lawsuit against President Donald Trump. Here we go.
We encourage those that believe that they have a basis to try to stop the Trump administration from violating the law to move forward. We are aware of several other lawsuits that are doing the same thing. In many respects, they are consistent with the claims that we're making in our lawsuit. I think we go beyond some of them, and we can explain to you the differences, but none of those lawsuits filed by some of the other stakeholders represents the 40 million people for the state of California. This lawsuit does. We feel confident that at least in California, we can rely on our courts to make sure that the rule of law is followed. Because if the courts don't help us make sure the rule of law is followed, then the job of those judges and the courts is going to be far more difficult. So it's in their interest to make sure that the rule of law has power over any special interest. And in this particular case, I think there's plenty of evidence to show that the law has been violated.
All right, so the rest, that was 1 minute and 17 seconds. This clip is over 3 minutes, and the rest of it is all in Spanish. Okay, so, Jesus Christ. Anyways, so he's saying that is violating environmental law. Right now, they are finishing up the part of the fence that was all broken down. So they are fixing certain parts of the fence along the Mexico-American border, and they're making sure that it's up to standard. Okay. Now, just a month ago, on August the 1st, DHS issued waivers to expedite border construction projects in the San Diego area. So what does that mean? When they're talking about border construction projects, they're talking about fixing the existing fence, which has already funding and it's already almost at completion. You guys can see it on your screen. The other part of it, or the other project, is the prototypes that are going to go up. Okay, DHS has given 6 the green light to erect their prototypes so they can go and see which one is eventually going to end up being the border wall. Okay, so that is set to start soon. That is one of the things that this idiot is trying to block. So what was that waiver? It says that the Department of Homeland Security has issued a waiver to waive certain laws, regulations, and other legal requirements to ensure the expeditious construction of barriers and roads in the vicinity of the international border near San Diego. The waiver will be published in the Federal Register, which is already had because this is from August the 1st. It's already on the register. Okay? This waiver is pursuant to authority granted to the Secretary of Homeland Security by Congress. By Congress, folks, and covers a variety of environmental, natural resources, and land management laws. So this idiot talking about that it violates environmental standards, and it doesn't meet environmental standards, is completely ridiculous. Why? Because the Congress already gave the power to the Secretary of Homeland Security to expedite this and cover a variety of environmental, natural resources, and land management laws. So that means that waiver gives the Secretary of Homeland Security the ability to bypass any law, any environmental law, any natural resource law, and any land management law. If the federal government owns that land, then we can build it. Okay? And nothing can get in the way. Absolutely nothing. Okay? So this so-called lawsuit, it is just a ploy for the Democrats here in California to make face. That's it. It has no legal base. It has no legal merit, and it can't stand at all. So they're just wasting Californians' taxpayer money. That's all they are doing. Here's another clip of this so-called press conference that was 60% in Spanish. And let's see what this idiot has to say.
The Trump administration doesn't continue to violate the law, and we're not going to stand by and watch as the Trump administration violates the law to the detriment of the people of this great state or to the assets that we have in this great state. So we'll try to move this as quickly as we must in order to protect the interests of the people of this great state and our interests. Any final questions?
All right, so he's saying that the Trump administration is violating federal law. And he also talked about saying, you know what, we're a nation of laws. Okay, the president can't just come in and do whatever he wants. He has to go through Congress. But guess what? Congress gave that authority to the Secretary of Homeland Security to do what this idiot thinks the Trump administration is violating. Completely ridiculous, folks. So let us know what you guys think in the comments section below. Like I said, this lawsuit from this idiot, which is the Attorney General of California, has no legal stand. It has no legal merit. It has no, it can't stand on its own. Okay? Absolutely, it just can't. It's just the Democrats trying to make themselves look like they're fighting the president, even though it has no legal ground at all. Okay, so like I said, let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. My name is Jen. I'm from Golden State Times. Again, if you guys want to check it out for yourselves, we have actually reported on this, but I will link the Homeland Security waiver that I'm talking about. This is on the actual Homeland Security website, dhs.gov. Okay, so make sure that you guys check it out in the description below. Also, if you guys want to read more regarding this issue and others, you guys can check it out on our website at goldenstatetimes.com/news. Again, that's goldenstatetimes.com/news for all of our news articles that we're publishing on there, on top of the news that we bring you here at Golden State Times on YouTube. So you guys can get news on both areas. Whatever we don't publish here on the YouTube channel, we're publishing it on our website at goldenstatetimes.com. So make sure you guys go and check it out and you share those reports. Thank you very much, everyone. I hope to see you guys here next time. My name is Jen. I'm from Golden State Times, and I'll see you soon. Peace.